welcome to the Health and Wellness Center. My name is Linda Mallard. We're just going to show you some great exercises and techniques that you can use to maximize the result using the Followthis Total Body Vibration Machine. To start with, it's always important to warm up, and all the program cards that we use take your body through a proper warm-up, a workout, and a cool down. So by using the program cards, you know that you're going to have a safe workout from that respect. When we're standing on the machine will tell you where to place your feet. But if you need to modify, if you're finding it too shaky, you can always bring your feet in, or you can take your feet out a little bit wider for a little bit more of a vigorous workout through the hips and through the abdominals. Standing with toes facing forward. If it bothers your knees in any way, simply just turn your toes out until you find a comfortable position. We want the knees soft, not locked, standing nice and tall. Your head is straight forward, and then the muscles through the neck and the shoulders should be relaxed. In other words, we don't want the head moving around. The idea is that the muscles through the core are going to activate to stop the vibration from moving the head. So the stronger you get, the easier it is to relax through this area. Very important that you breathe when you're using the machine, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, it's okay to move when you're on here if it feels comfortable for you. If you're nervous about your balance, always keep your hands on the side of the bar. Just a nice light touch versus pulling on it. To target the biceps, you can put a little bit of what we call isometric energy of the hands just pressing against the bar. It's almost like the bar is pressing down to me and I'm pressing up to the bar. You can incorporate triceps by pressing down. The triceps are located in the back of the upper arm. Or you can trigger the muscles through the back, your lats, by pressing into the side. Great warm-up positions. Although this is total body vibration, it means that every muscle in your body is responding in a positive way to the vibration. We can target certain areas over others. When you're comfortable, you can take the hands off. And as soon as you're not using your hands to help with balance, that means that the core muscles need to activate at a deeper level to help keep you on your feet. The Followthis is awesome for fall prevention and injury prevention as well. So it doesn't matter what your age, we should all be concerned with training our body to respond to an unfamiliar situation such as tripping while we're walking or slipping when we step into the shower. So only move when you're comfortable, but taking the shoulders around as you breathe in and out further helps to lubricate the joints. Warming up the core muscles a little bit deeper, we can add some nice steady reaching and rotation. It's important that we always feel good when we're on the machine. If we feel any tension or pain in any area, we need to stop the exercise immediately. If you like, you can take up the pace a little bit faster. Continue with your breathing and drawing the abdominals in. Keep the arms a little bit lower as I rotate. And I can take them up and lower. You can really feel my abdominals working here. Body's getting a little bit warmer. And release, breath in and out. At some point in the 10 minutes, it's good to work the lower body as a target area as well. When we go into a squat, I like to keep the spine nice and long and just send the tailbone back. The arms simply reach forward. We can use the bar for balance or the handle for balance, but watch that you're not pulling on it, hence send yourself back over top. The more you can support yourself with your own body and your own muscles, the better the workout. So as I'm in this long position, always thinking about drawing my lower abdomen in, I pretend that if I had a string running across my two hip bones, I draw my abdominals away from the string. Hold it in various positions, so we can go down a little lower. Hold, remember to breathe, relax your shoulders, and draw your abdominals in. As I feel fatigue in this range, I'll come up a little bit higher. Hold, breathe, draw the abdominals in, and relax the shoulders. Come up a little bit higher. Same idea, once I start to feel fatigue in this range, I'll stand all the way up just to release. And then I'll go back down again and hold. Breathe, shoulders relaxed, abdominals in. Come up a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And standing up. Very important that we can squat, that we can bend the legs. We're only as young as our legs are strong. And healthy back is really critical for longevity and enjoyment of our activities. Try to get the muscles through the back a little bit more. You can take a nice light resistance band. Hold the arms out front. If you're a little bit taller, you can always take the arm behind the pole. Again, shoulders down, abdominals in. Come pull with one side and then the other. So one arm is acting as my anchor and the other arm is moving. Always make sure that while you're doing any upper body exercise that we're not using our neck and shoulders to try and move. Keeping them down and use the muscles through the arms and the back. Take the arms up. One arm acts as the anchor while the other arm moves. Always use your breath and keeping your head straight in line with your spine. And one and two, shoulders always are down. Taking the band behind your back. Again, draw the shoulders down, elbows in, abdominals in. Exhale, reach forward. Here, I'm working the tricep in the back of the upper arm, working the front of my shoulder, the deltoid, and the muscles in my chest, the pectoral muscle. We can add some more obliques with rotation. Push with one and push with the other. A little bit more activation through the abdominals to help support. And in. Reach out and in. I can take the arms out to the side. Still working the triceps in the back of the upper arm, but now I'm including the middle deltoid. Press. A little pause where you can check in to make sure that the muscles through the neck and the shoulders are relaxed, that you're feeling that you're using those arms to support the weight. Any exercise, you're looking at about 12 to 15 repetitions, or to that feeling of fatigue without compromising quality of the exercise. And all the way down. Inner thigh is a really great muscle to work as well, and with any of these standing exercises, you can use one of these balls the whole time. Taking the ball between the knees, when the ball is there, you can actually, what we call, lock the knees out. Now, normally that's not something recommended because we want to support the joint, but because we're in a non-impact activity, it's okay to lock the knees and thinking about squeezing them in right at that 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So you'll feel the inner thigh working. Now the more you can activate the inner thigh, the more your deeper core muscles will trigger each other. It's kind of like a domino effect. So when we activate the inner thigh, that will trigger our pelvic floor, one of the most important muscles of our core, which will trigger the transverse abdominis, which will trigger the multifidus. And those are the big three muscles when we're looking at back health and postural health. So you can spend some time just squeezing that ball and relaxing through the upper body. Holding. Notice that the inner thigh is working here, but my glutes are somewhat relaxed. I'm not trying to squeeze and hold on to it with my bottom. I'm using the inner thigh, hence that 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock time. Holding. Anytime you feel like it, take a nice big breath in and exhale. Breath is circulation. So as we circulate through our breath, and the machine helps us with our circulation through our body, lymphatic drainage, and muscle activation, so it balances out our hormones. Good. Starting to cool down now, so as I take the shoulders around. Now add some nice easy rotation. And I'm done. done, I always like to stop and pause for a moment when the machine is over and just feel that sense of energy moving from my feet all the way to the top of my head. Your whole body is alive. 72 trillion cells in your body have all been positively stimulated in this last 10 minutes. Thanks for watching.